Okay, we should be live. Hello, morphemes, phonemes, and graphemes. Welcome back to office hours. It has been a hot minute. Okay, I already shared the link. So if people want to join, they'll be able to, and Kate will join us momentarily. Sorry for the slight delay. I had to get some stuff readjusted, especially since I don't have an external monitor at the moment. The new comment, okay. What's as usual? I will be starting off with Wordle. Need to check what the nope. There we go. What the Wordle is today. Hello, Nex, and hello, Sotten. Why am I not logged in? Continue. Log in. Uno momento, por favor. There we go. Nothing like finding a project that requires diachronic and losing all the sound changes. Good God, that does not sound fun. Oh God, there's a black bar on my video. Yeah, I have to. Let me set focus. Do not disturb on. So you might notice I'm facing the camera head on this time, and that my side screen is over here. This is because I have no monitor yet. It's going to be a bit until I get a monitor. But because of that, the aspect ratio will be a bit off. And I need to use my laptop's monitor. And if you know anything about MacBooks, they are not very... They are not very, whatchamacallit, friendly towards normal monitor sizes. Okay. It really smells like something is burning outside. Anyway, let us start the Wordle. The language also has A-B affixes, which have interesting rules, and A and B affixes alternate unless they don't. The alternation is hard to track without the sound changes. Got it. Oh God. Stream health. I mean, my stream health seems fine. I guess that's just YouTube being YouTube. Anyway. Earth. Mint. That's a good word to use. Oh! Hmm. Nice. Nice. Oh, that is a word. Damn. Okay, so the E comes in second. It probably starts with uncle? No, uncle is spelled like that. It could be incel. No, the C's there. Oh! Will you look at who's joining us? One sec so I can get you heard. Properties, application, Discord. Okay, say something.
Hi. Hi.
We have a Kate.
A second Kate has hit the towers.
That is a terrifying thought.
As it should be.
Yeah, I think 1K is good enough.
I see you're doing the Wordle, which is funny because I haven't done the Wordle today.
Oh,
So I can
lovely.
cheat.
Don't cheat.
I won't.
So, trying to no, that's not. I think it has to start with a yeah, I think it has to start with a C.
My phone charger brick has stopped working.
Oh, that's not
I
good.
don't know why. And it's annoying because it costs $25.
Understandable. This is also going to top 10 things to say when joining a stream. And it would be the best only if Jay Schlatt somehow joined the stream.
Which part is the part that deserves to go into top 10? Because I think saying hi.
No, I think it was the fact that you went it's right, like I centered my keyboard, so like the keyboard would be centered in front of me. But it's so much more comfortable to lean forwards and have it slightly offset to the left for some reason. I
That
don't
makes sense.
I don't understand it though. Anyway,
I
oh,
think
memberships
you're just small-minded.
are up for some reason. I don't know how that happened.
Yay!
Not that it matters because still don't know how to get the custom stickers to go, which is the only reason I'm setting up membership. So there's like no point in having it because I don't know how to get it working. Okay, so it can't be n seconds, but should probably starts with a C.
What if it's like dunce? No, it's not.
Those aren't
Colon.
holes. That is a word. Okay. So yeah, n has to come at the end. That basically. Damn. Cohen?
Koken.
No, that's just the proper name.
Coppin?
Oh, that's a good point. You are very quiet for me for some reason. Can the stream hear Kate fine?
Maybe it was because I was looking away from my microphone.
Maybe. I'll turn
How do I
you
sound now?
up a bit and then I'll turn up my headset. There we go. Coppin? Is that a word? Okay, no.
A cockin is multiple cocks.
Hi, Goozy. I just realized
Hi,
you were there.
Grizzy.
Are you guys watching me on the
Hmm.
TV? I think my sister and our friend is watching me on the TV.
Well, that's awesome. I'm not.
You're on the call with me.
Next Master CZ says a Copen is whatever the Danish are hagening all the time.
Oxen?
Excellent Copenhagen joke.
What could this?
Just my friend? How rude. Goozy is insulted about
Oh, you guys
you're
aren't
referring to the person
friends?
as
What? Coven! Oh my god.
Coppin is far more natural of a word to think of than coven.
No, coven is a much more natural word for me to think of.
No, that was the joke. Because I don't even know what a coppin is. But
Okay.
yeah, you did say our friend when referring to this person.
I said our friend.
Which does imply that this person is Goozy's friend, which Goozy found rude.
She's my friend as well.
I think
Wait, what are you
Goozy found it
asking,
rude to
Orange?
imply that that this person is just Goozy's
Hmm.
friend.
I'm pretty sure I said our friend.
Did you? I heard our
Oh, a
friend as
coven?
well.
A coven is like a group. Usually it's used in terms of like covens of witches, like a gathering of witches, but it's like specifically a group that comes together to discuss things. Like, probably, why don't I just pull up the dictionary definition of it? A confederacy or band of
Yeah, well,
people.
I'm gonna get Wordle in 2, so or Wordle in 3 actually.
Cheater.
Um, because I already had 2 guesses. No, I'm not cheating. I'm using my resources.
I was flipping off Boozy there, by the way. Okay, now the connections, which I have been sucking at the past few years,
Why are you being so
weeks,
mean to this random viewer that's never been on your channel before?
for very obvious reasons.
I think you're just a mean streamer. I'm gonna clip this and report you.
Rude.
See, I'm on
Oven
Goozy's
is a
side.
convection oven. Uh, Squash, sail, the. Damn, I was thinking of these might be words that just didn't have an S in front of them.
Squash, sail, seek, scroll,
It would also
spinch,
be
stable,
EAK.
stable.
Oh, you're so right. Damn it, now you helped me.
Well, only if it was correct.
Damn
Oh,
it.
was it?
It's one
Okay,
away.
no. Oh, what could it be then?
Shy? The hell is
Shiv?
shy? Shiv? Is that how you spell Shiv?
No, I don't think you have an E at the end.
No.
Scounter,
No.
sloth,
Stap,
booth,
svedge, spar,
hill,
lounge, spinch,
veg.
shive, scounter, scroll, seek.
Spinch, like the thing the buff seller dude eats.
You mean spinach?
It was /S, dumbass.
Hmm. No. Popeye the Sailor. Okay, so there is a connection here, though.
Yeah, it's called connections.
Oh my god. What?
Um, I've never played connections myself, really, but I've watched people play connections, and one strategy I like that I've seen is when they see a group of words, they don't just submit it. What they do is they shuffle until the words are next to each other, and then they look at the rest of the words and look for another group.
Hmm.
Just
Sounds
move on.
fascinating. Um,
Sounds like a good way to not get lost in the sauce,
yeah.
which you're currently getting lost in.
I very much am getting lost in. There's a lounge. So,
You're getting lost in the
lounge
ale.
and chill
Yeah,
are things.
I
But there's
do
also
admit
lounge,
I've
bar,
only watched
counter,
Hank
and
Green and
table.
Schwar play connections. So I was referencing Hank Green.
These
Goozy
are.
caught that.
Hmm. Not lounge, booth. Table, lounge, booth, bar. Places one will eat at a restaurant. Woo!
That did not say places one would eat at a restaurant.
No, it's
Another
similar enough
lose for
meaning.
you. Nuh-uh.
So there's. We still got. So table is off the option, which was one of the things, and it was ale, seek, and ale, lounge, and eat were the other ones, wasn't it?
No, it was quash.
It was quash, right?
Um,
So
what
ale,
if what
quash,
if
seek.
what if it's hive, but the S is at the end for hive?
I highly doubt
and it's
that.
just words that are missing an S.
There is a species of ants that have domesticated another species via reproduction. Yep. I did know that one. I did know that fact, Sutton.
That's kinda freaky. Like, those ants.
What? I'm just gonna do spinch. Yeah, I figured.
Shawar, do you wanna know how much chess I've played in the past
Way
few
too
days?
much.
At least 10 hours worth.
Oh wait, tap, scroll, swipe, and pinch. They're motions one can do on a phone.
Mobile device.
Yeah. Touchscreen gestures. Oh,
Touchscreen
shut
gesture.
up! I can hear you from here!
In other news, I have started world building a new Omegaverse, but with ants.
What is my track?
Thanks, Sutton.
Thanks
That
for
was
that,
needed.
Sutton.
That will improve the world, I feel.
So much. Do we think Kitten's gonna join us?
Sutton's project or the stream?
The stream.
Possibly.
So, lounge, eek, quash.
Oh, did I tell you? I actually ended up recording some audio of me speaking for
No veg,
Dr.
chill.
Kitten's CCCC video.
Relax, chill, loaf, lounge, and veg, and then squash, shiv, sail, and seek.
Oh my god! Was I correct with the hives?
It's
No.
vegetables with, okay, kale, leek, chive, and
Oh.
squash. I
Oh.
was so close.
And you know what? If you listened to my idea with hives, you would have gotten that.
I would have gotten that, but not because it had
So,
an S in it.
yeah, but you know what? It would have worked. And that's all that matters.
Okay, share
That's why Kate
results.
always wins.
Yeah, that's actually the first connections I've gotten in a while, surprisingly.
Well, I'm glad it was with my help.
Yo, thank you so much. Okay,
Now I can take credit for it.
Pip. I've also started doing the pip since they've come out, and it's quite fun.
Oh yeah, I've been hearing people post about the pips.
Yeah. Okay, so the
I
only one
didn't
that can go
actually know
here
what
is
it
orange,
was
so
until just now
6.
when you opened it on stream. I'm gonna be real.
Okay, so that has to be a 4, but then Z has to add up to 5. 4 has to go up that way, which means that is like that. And since that has to be a 2, place
The 4
that
doesn't have to
there.
go up like that, does it? Okay, yeah, I guess it
Yeah,
does.
it kind of does.
Yeah.
It's weird
Congrats.
playing this on the
You
computer.
beat it 4 seconds quicker than my friend.
Your friend's a loser.
Well, you have to beat this one in 53 seconds or fewer to beat
Probably
that
not gonna
friend
happen. Wait, so
again.
this is 42. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 42
Is this medium or hard?
times
This looks really
6
difficult.
is 7. So I think all the 6s have to go in here.
42 times 6 is 7?
No, 7 times 42 divided by 6 is 7, which
Good
divided
job.
by 7 is 6. So it means all the 6s have to go in here.
Okay.
And then this has to be something that adds up to 4, and since they have to be identical there, or it could be 1 and a 3, but I don't see 1 or a 3. That has to be less than 6, so to keep any of these ones. Except this one has
Literally
to
any.
be less than... This one has to be less than 2, which means the only one that can go here is this one. So this
The
one is immediately
one.
off the table. This one has to be less than 5. So the only one that can go here then is this one. Because this has to be less than 4, and it's going to cascade in size.
Yeah.
This one is probably going to be vertical. Because this has to be less than 5. There's no everything has a 6, which means nothing can go across here.
Yeah.
Which means this has to go like that, and this one there, which means the 6 is there. Boom.
Oh, good job. You they got it in 53 seconds and you got that in minute 49, so L.
It's not a speed race.
Well, you have to get this one in less than 5 minutes and 17 seconds to beat my
Damn.
friend in the third one.
Okay, so these blanks all have to go here. I think it's gonna be like that. Because, yeah, 6 cannot go in either of those spots. Yeah, it's gonna have to be
Mhm.
like that. All of these have to be different. So there has to be a 2 and a 4 that doesn't have a 6. And also
This is
those
like
dots.
freaky
Okay.
Sudoku.
It really is freaky Sudoku. Okay, so there's a 1 here, so that means only these 3 ones can go here. There's no 1 and a 5. This 1 5 says to go here. 3 is here. Is there a 5 and a 3 next to each other? No, there is not. So it means it has to go up here. So there's a 5 and a 5 and a 2, a 1 and a 2, and a 1 and a 5 and a 4. Okay, so since these have to equal, it means those two go up there together. And there's oh, the only way to get 18 in 3 numbers is with sixes. So there has to be sixes all along here. Since that is blocked off, the double 6 goes there. Which means that's blocked off, so the double 5 goes there. Since that's a 1, it could be. Is there a 4 and a 1? No, there isn't. So this probably goes like that. I'm terrible at explaining my logic, but people can see my logic, right? Oh shit.
Ah.
My logic has failed, obviously, because that is a 2. Which means, is there a 5 and a 3? That has to equal. My logic has failed. So
I'm
that
trying to learn how this game works as I watch you play it. So I don't have any like crushing strategy to offer you.
I wasn't expecting any. I can't go there. Yeah, the hard one always. Wait, no, that does go there though. The hard one always stumps me.
Would you
Yeah.
say that the hard one's always hard?
Yes.
Interesting. I wonder why they did that.
Yeah. Beats me. Okay, so there's a that's either the same number up there and it splits off in 2 ways, which I highly doubt. There's also the 5. The 6s have to go over here. Can we build up 10 here with the, that have 6 matches? The 6 6, which means that have to be a 6 4, which doesn't exist. It has to be 5 5. I don't see 6 4, so it has to be this has to be 5 5. And then this has to be it has to be a 6 here, and there's only one in 6 thing, as there's no 1 in 4 tile that can go across here. Geez, that has to be vertically inclined. There's no other 1 in 6 tile, so 6 6 has to go here. So that is set, I do believe. There's another 1 3, but there's no 5 3. There's a 1 2, and there is a 5 2, but one of the 2s has to go here. Which I think means that is just a 4 4. Just right there. And then one of the ones has to go here, obviously, and it goes vertically up. Do we have any more? We have 2 5s we could choose from. And we need a 3 and something lesser than a 3. Which I think the only one that matches that description is this one, which means the 1 2 goes there. Which means the 2 5 goes there. 5 4 4 3, and then that goes there. Woo! Took me only 5 minutes.
Only 5
Did I
minutes.
beat your friend?
How much time exactly?
5:17.
Like, what was this? Oh, my friend got it in 5:17 too.
Ah.
So you did,
Woohoo!
not be my friend,
Damn.
because you guys tied.
Okay, with the war over, Kimberly-Clark turns its paper gas mask filters into new products like Kleenex. I did not know that. There's Edison is translated by Jean-Francois Napoleon. Wrote anti-drug messages. The White House secretly reviews scripts for TV shows like ER and Beverly Hills. That is obviously after 1924. 1998. British pilots use a secret radar to fight nighttime enemies during the Blitz. That has to be World War II. Because it's
That
the
is true.
Blitz. At the first London Olympics, the marathon is 26 miles long, but Queen Alexandra is seated too far away to see the finish, so the route is extended to 26.2 miles. I think that would be pre-World War One, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Dustin Hoffman stars in The Graduate, beating out Robert Redford. Redford, a so charming director, says that he wouldn't know how to play a loser. I feel like that's pre-2000s. Yeah, 1967. On the run for a bank robbery, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid can't help but take a photo for fun. The clear image of the gang helps lead to its downfall. That is hilarious. I feel like that's before 1908. Yeah, 1900s exact. In Prussia, the educator Friedrich Friebel says that students are naturally creative and should be nurtured like plants in a garden. He creates the first kindergarten. I feel like that's going to be before the 1900s, but after 1822. Yeah, 1830. That is really early. Like, that is really, really early. William Walker, an American, invades Nicaragua with a private army and seizes control. His government is recognized by President Franklin Pierce. When was President Franklin Pierce again? After Prussia?
I don't
Woo!
remember.
Complete and utter guess on that part.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me do the lingual then. Ristro. I think that's Welsh. Sorry, there's a Welsh and Welsh colloquial.
I think that's Welsh colloquial. Never mind.
It definitely wasn't. Oh, I wonder what
I learned.
I wonder what language this one is.
Uh,
Tuzlemem, Yalama. Oh,
yeah.
that's not Hindi. Because it's okay.
That, my friend, that looks like Occitan.
So Okiton. No,
Yeah.
it's I don't think it's Bengali. I think it's Bengali. I'm leaning closer to the Bangla script, at least. It is okay. It is the Bangla script. It is Bengali. What is this styled orthography I am seeing? A K and a G right next to each other. Um,
That's just that's that's what Proto-Noram
it's
does.
giving
I'm
me
kidding, it doesn't.
Salish vibes, but I can't remember
Um,
any specific Salish names.
that looks like a language. Just my opinion.
Oh yeah, no, thank you for that.
You just needed some help, I think.
Mm-hmm. What are some? I mean, there's can that doesn't look Salish to me. I will take Sotten's word on it then.
Sutton does know things.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, no, it is missing the some of the telltale features. That is fair. No, with you mentioning that, I don't see the glottal stop or the Q or a lot of that. So maybe it's a. Is it a down in Central America, like near Mystic? Mystic. Ooh. So it's definitely in that region. I don't think it's not. It's definitely not Nahuatl. Yeah, it's missing that telltale. I
Telltale.
really. Yeah, that's what I was. I remembered that, which is why I didn't go there in the end. But it is Central American. I don't really know many Central American languages. Is the issue? I mean, I know Maya, but Mayan languages, but those are on the Panhandle tunic mostly, aren't they? Mazehua, Mazahua, Amahuaca. Nope, that's so much further. I I'm lost. I think I'm gonna have to call it. Only other way to know is by looking it up. That's what I was getting stumped by the DK or the KG. Definitely Quechua. Mm-hmm. Um, I'm just like scrolling through trying to find languages that are like sound like this from that stereotypical. Uh, Ilocano. Let's do Ilocano. Toto no. I don't know this language. I feel like it's a lot of the languages on the third level. Also known as Lowland Totonac, is a Native American language spoken in central Mexico in the state of Veracruz, around the city of Papantla. Very helpful. Um, let's see. There's a phonetic paper in Spanish on it. Let's see if we can find a phonetic table. Definitely Spanish. Mm-hmm. I cannot read shit. Okay, so it seems like it definitely has E, U, and ah, but it and O might be reno, rephonolog.
What are you looking at right now?
I'm
I
trying to
I,
find
I
like
was
a
doing
consonant table
of
of for this language.
what language?
The language that we just failed to guess.
Oh, well, I don't know which one that is. Is
So
that
K is used for the G. Wait, then why? I am once again stumped by the orthography this app uses. because there's no G in here. But this has a G. Okay, here's the languages overarching page. Yeah, there's no G sound, which obviously there is a phonetic glottal stop. Da, 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 da. Yep, no or oh, but there's nothing about the orthography.
Next Master CZ's talking about Spanish LL in chat, and I read it as Spanish 2, the sequel to Spanish.
Yeah, the LL in many places is used for ya. It's also used for ja or ya. Uh, maybe
Oh my
the
god, my friend is playing
Spanish.
Hades LL.
Oh my god, Hades LL.
Spanish 2, otherwise known as Chilean. Thanks, Next Master CZ.
I don't think this will. Yeah, I won't give the dialectal map of it. Apparently, in some places, it's still a yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
Does it give us an approximation of which places? Spanish. Caballo. Found in traditional speakers in Peninsular Spain, also found in Andean countries in Paraguay. For most speakers, the sound has merged with a y phenomenon called yismo. Caballo.
I think it's called Jesmo.
Yismo. That's fair. Yismo is a distinctive feature of many dialects of the Spanish language, characterized by the loss of the additional palatolateral approximant phoneme l. Yeah, I was about to mention that, but in some places it's merged with je instead. Why is my what the hell? My mouse is doing
Um,
that thing again where it doesn't change form. Is this just because it's the screen OBS is recording?
it might be. Um, my mouse used to do a funny thing where if I screen shared, it would go invisible whenever I went over like a text edit box, or something. Like I'd screen share coding and my mouse would just be invisible if it was in the box that I'm typing my code into,
Oh, that's funny.
which sucked.
Oh, we just lost one of our viewers because my sister's gone to the lock with our friend.
L.
Okay, let me see. So it's 41 minutes to do the usual start. What should I do now? We haven't done Kuthegi in a while.
Um, you're right. We haven't done Kuthegi in a while.
I also haven't done JSOP in forever.
Have you been keeping up with Undertale?
No.
Yesterday they did the first 10th anniversary stream. There's gonna be another one at some point today. Um and um Toby Fox made an edited version of the game just for the stream to just masterfully troll the audience in
Beautiful.
very funny ways.
Beautiful.
I think there's a cutscene with Spamton. There's or also Toby Fox. Apparently, I've only read tweets about it, but apparently he just kind of doesn't comment on any of the things that are different from regular Undertale.
Oh, that's hilarious. That must be so maddening for some people.
Oh, do you know about the Gaster door?
I think so.
So at some point in Undertale, if your fun value is just right, you'll go down a hallway and there'll just be an extra door, that's like black and white, and you go into it and you see the sprite that everyone thinks is Gaster. Um, well, in this stream, people were joking before the stream was gonna happen. People were like joking, like, ah, he's gonna have the door be there and just walk past it. Um, which he did do, but he also modified it and made it a colored in door rather than black and white.
That must have
Which
been.
which could be lore. Which could be
It could be
lore. People are
lore.
theorizing.
What was I doing here? Why is there a.
I like how the spreadsheet's just called planning.
Yes.
Also,
Alright,
yeah,
okay, it is a
hi
counter word.
Katnissburg.
Hi, cat. Okay, so it is a counter word, so I have it set. So I'm just familiarizing myself with JSOP again.
How
Okay,
would you
okay,
feel
here
if
we
I
go.
played Peak right now?
If you want, I mean, I'm not really doing anything with you unless
I
unless
should
you
stream Peak on Shua Air right now.
do not. I swear to God.
I'll steal all your viewers.
I swear to God. Uh, we could work on Kuthegi if you want.
No, I don't feel like conlaying at the moment.
Fair enough. Okay. Yeah, it seems like I had it so that proximals Odysseus was used alongside the. Can we? Okay, there we go. Deixis was used alongside measure words, but only for monosyllabic nouns. Okay. And then I might have it that most monosyllabic nouns come with their counterword unless they're in like a construct. So JSOP is a base 12 counting system. When counting nouns, a measure word is required. It compounds after numeral before being placed after the noun being counted. The second half of some compounds that are derived from measure words can still act as a measure word, splitting the compound in two. So monosyllabic nouns. Nah, I'll just leave that. I'll just leave that as is. I wonder how much Undertale does ruin Lois, just Toby Fox seeing unhinged fanfics and being like, sure, why not? I would believe it. Honestly. Okay, so most base words are monosyllabic, meaning each base word is a syllable long. If a word is compounded, the syllable of the first word, tone of the first word, is spread across the compound, erasing the original tone of the second word. Knifeane becomes knifeane, apple tree. Except that should be the other way around.
Johnny Appletree.
Yeah, that should be Fainai. That should be the other way around because the modifier comes after the noun, the modified. We just grab that. I haven't thought about Johnny Appletree in years.
Johnny Appleseed?
Johnny Appleseed, yeah,
I said Johnny
I
Appletree
know.
as a joke.
But I honestly haven't thought about that in years.
Yeah, I have recently, just because of luck, I guess.
Is that really luck? Okay, so, and then if a low ending tone comes before a vowel initial word, then an interfixal S is added before the second word.
Oh, you know what
Nice.
I should do right now? I
What?
should record I should start my daily Ultra Kill, series again and record it right now.
If you want, then an interfixal S is added before the second word. Nice. Like, now that also should be flipped. Because it's a C that's for an apple, so it should be the other way around. And you think of a different. I also don't have seed down. Oh, wait, no, it's peeled apple. What am I doing? To be peeled, to have been peeled. A peeled apple. Nice. Oh, wait, no, that does go that way. Because it's. Never mind. That's me being dyslexic as fuck. I'm working on the derivational adverb case endings for indefinite nouns. Good for you. Uh, so yeah, that is compounded. Yeah, okay. Not, nice, like, nice, like. Basic word order. JSOP is strongly head marking, and this applies to most syntactic structures. The basic word order for JSOP is verb, patient, agent. Mie nai na hey no hey. God, I forgot my own phonology. Ha 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 ha. Okay, so hey knock. Mie nai hey knock. Hey knock. The apple man, the man sees the apple. JSOP is also an ergative language, so if the agent is removed from the sentence, it just becomes the apple is seen. Mir nai. If you want to drop the object or make it ambiguous, song is added at the end of a sentence as an anti-passive. Oh wait, didn't I update my romanization to not have o? No, I do have o. The problem there is the nasal, which is I did just add the engma. Is added at the end of the sentence as an anti-passive. So seaman anti the man sees something. Pronouns. Pronouns in JSOP are nominative oblique and come before the verb
Blue hair
itself.
pronouns.
What?
Blue hair pronouns.
Who hair?
Blue hair
Oh,
pronouns.
the man. No, not
Semen.
seaman. Not seaman. Seaman.
We all know what you're talking
Pronouns in
about,
JSOP are
you
nominative
freak.
oblique and come before the verb itself. For me, I see the man. Onye hanak. Me see man. The man sees me. For nominative accusative. For kanye. I see you. Oblique pronouns are used everywhere except for the subjects of the sentence and with adpositions. I feel like I'm gonna change that later. So, 风灭可能 Mrs. Man, I see you. Adpositions. Adpositions are mostly derived from various verbs and go before the nouns they modify as prepositions. 我弄些龙可能 I made bread for a man. I made bread for the man. If the adposition modifies a pronoun, it goes after the pronoun and compounds into it. Ditransitive verbs must take the preposition long, derived from long to give, before the indirect object. 龙奈何那龙和水 Adjectives follow the noun as they modify. If both the noun and adjective are monosyllabic, then they compound into one word. If either word has more than one syllable, compounding does not take effect. Sweet. In JSOP, the possessed item is placed before the possessor, and the possessor is marked with the preposition yong. Pronouns have a special form to show possession. 奈龙和nak. 奈风. Numerals, JSOP has 12. Okay. And now I'm bored with this language again.
Such is life.
Such is life.
Such is life.
It is getting quite dark. You guys should see the view outside my window.
I bet it's beautiful. My view is the same thing it's been for the past 20 years.
Oh, my computer has not charged at all, despite being on for charging for an hour.
Oh, wow. That is a nice view.
Yee.
You can see far.
I can see far, which is weird to me as someone who grew up in a mountainous area. Yes.
My view is obstructed by trees and a house.
Okay, that's just a bunch of messages. Yeah, no, my computer seems to be charging so slowly because not only do I have the stream, not only am I streaming, I'm also sidecarring it with my iPad as a second monitor for my
Oh.
Discord and all the stream peripherals. Why did I get messaged?
That would do it.
No, that's her. Okay. My view is obstructed by the fact that it's nighttime right now. That is fair. I really like the apartment I got in Cork. The only problem with it is in the evening, it is just direct sunlight. Because my window faces west, which means the sunlight comes down on my desk all throughout the evening until like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. Literally the only problem. Okay, let's see. Did I finish the? No, I shouldn't have. Languages. Japanese final. Things to fix. V. Flashcards. Okay, I got no, I got des. I have yet to do negation. Mo. I've done mo. I've done to. I've separated the mo particle by itself. Well, that's true because it can be used with adjectives and verbs. But mo is appended afterwards, and the verb aru is used as the predicate. 英語は面白い、楽しくもある。Finally, for verbs, the verb is inflected into the conjunctive form before more is appended. Unlike nouns and adjectives, the predicate uses suru instead of aru. Yeah, that is. My main concern though is that I'm gone in the evenings because of school, and my keyboard is very black and has a lithium battery in it, which means if I forget to close the blinds, I have a very real worry of my keyboard heating up and my lithium battery expanding,
Mm,
which would not be a fun time.
that would not be a fun time. I can confirm, as someone who's had a laptop before,
It's not a fun time.
it's not a fun time.
Okay, let's see. Maybe I'll leave it up to a poll. Should I continue working on the Japanese notes or should I work on the Korean notes? Or should I actually do German notes for once? Just change it up.
You should not do German notes.
Are you traumatized?
Always.
Irish notes? I do want to learn Irish. Problem is that I'm taking Korean as a class this semester alongside Japanese. And if I do Irish, I want to do it less like I do it for Korean and Japanese and Chinese with like a deep study, and more of a I learn Irish as like a conversational tool. Which it's actually classes like $30. Bitte mach Deutsch. What? I can tell you're saying please do German, but I don't know.
The languages.
Ich weiß Deutsch.
No.
Yeah,
What
the
what
language
languages
being
would they
used
say?
there. It's is it Dutch? But Dutch doesn't have uh, that is Danish. Das ist the oh
Das ist los.
das Bäuerische. Yeah, but it uses that symbol? Oh my god, it does! I never knew that.
Boarisch.
I probably did know that at one point. I just never really thought about it or paid attention to it. So I think I was more.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is insane to me. Fascinating. Oh no, what you Googled is wrong. It's not Bavarian German, it's Bavarian. That is fair. That is fair. It is not a dialect of German. It is its own language, from what I've seen.
Yeah. Na jo,
A
bitte mach
Spurische ist ein
Deit.
Rücken vor Dialekt im Sinn vom deutschen Spruch. I'm sorry. That is not. You do not spell Sprach, Spruch like that. Is that Och?
Das Sprachraumes. You can see the English equivalent or the German equivalent at the
Yes,
bottom.
no, that is understandable. I mean, one sec. I need to put on socks because my feet are fucking rigid.
Frigid feet.
Like, so I can see my socks. My feet are frigid. Okay, let me actually set up this poll now before I put my thing on. Start poll. What language should I make notes for? Um, German, Japanese, Korean. Okay, I'll leave that up for that 7 minute timer for 7 minutes. There are many ways to spell Bavarian corresponding with many varieties. Yes, that is fair. I do feel like this is actually something I find hilarious because I have this dilemma of I find fascination in all varieties and I think they should be all represented and understood. But at the same time, I understand that in order for a language like Bavarian, like Welsh, like Irish, like Jeju, to an extent, is the best way for them to be preserved and taught is to find one standard and use that standard. Which is sad to me, because that means you make a standard and then it get connotations of being correct or proper or something. And that's what people learn, but if you want to keep a language alive, really is sadly the best way to get people to learn it and use it and whatnot. Okay.
Yeah.
Why is it evenly tied? Why is it evenly tied? You motherfuckers.
Here, I'll vote. There you
Uh,
go.
hit it site. I should have left another
Actually, can I
option.
change my vote? Can I change my vote? No, I can't.
What were you gonna change it to?
Well, I voted German. Um, but actually, no, I'll keep that vote. Yeah, do German.
Change it to Irish. Irish is not up there. I don't know
Iron.
enough Irish to even start making this type of comprehensive notebook. I know Japanese fairly well. I have a very solid foundation in Korean. Despite what my YouTube comments on that one video say, äh, ich kann ein bisschen Deutsch sprechen. Ich habe es für, für 6 Jahre gelernt, so studiert. Aber es ist nicht gut. My German is so not good anymore. We we forgot to do our German speaking Minecraft sessions.
Oh yeah, we did forget about those.
Uh,
I did not forget about them, but I did forget to actually ask if we were gonna do it ever again.
yeah, maybe we'll do that again soonish.
Yeah, we
Um,
can bully my friends into joining finally, because neither of them were able to make it to the first one.
they were not. I love how this is all I have for the German notes at the moment. I My Korean notes have gotten quite impressive. I still need to go through and edit them and find people to edit them. I also need to add a bit more to this section here describing the.
Is it possible to cancel a scheduled video without canceling the video? Like just keeping it private?
I have no idea. Why?
No reason.
Did you schedule something for my channel or is it your channel?
No, no, it's my channel.
Okay, just making sure.
Um, I'm not screwing with your channel right now.
Inga, rull. Mentioned before, all one absolutely needs in foreign sentences is just the proverbial, but if one wants to specify the subject of a sentence, then the particle inga is used. E is used after consonants, while ga is used after vowels. Api matisayo, suapi 재밌어요, 학교가 넓어요, 친구가 좋아요. Small class of pronouns, change form. Funny thing about Bavarian, you know how German has a three-form system with ja, doch, nein? Yeah, no, I know that. I can't remember exactly how it works, but I know ja for yes, nein for no, and then doch for like emphasis no if someone says no, doch is ja, nein, doch. Let me familiarize myself with this again. In response to a negative, du darfst du nicht sagen doch. Yes, okay, yeah. Yes, I do know that. Does the Bavarian have tone, or am I thinking of it? You're thinking of Luxembourgish, which does have tones, from what I remember. Luxembourgish, which I think is usually classified as a dialect of German, despite being more closely related to uh, Dutch, I think. Yeah, it's a Franconian language. Oh, it's part of the Western. Okay, maybe not. Okay, I'm ending that poll. German won
And it's
and
a tie between
Chinese.
German and Chinese.
Chinese came in second. Fascinating. I just put that one up there for fun. Well, in Bavarian, the forms are
Chinese
not
has 33%
yo,
on my screen.
yo, no, except for
German
moving.
has 33%. They both have 2 votes.
Oh, they're
They're
usually
tied.
spelled yo, not. Well, spoken Bavarian has a three-form system. Written Bavarian has a
I
two-form
think this
system.
means that you
Oh.
have to learn you have to do notes for both Chinese and German
What I
simultaneously.
think is because you guys are fucking pieces of shit who equally voted for all of them, I'm gonna ignore Chinese and German and flip the coin between Japanese and Korean.
Interesting.
Head Japanese is on top, so that's head. Korean is tail is on bottom. Flip a coin. Heads, Japanese. But now I don't want to do Japanese.
So now you want to do German.
You're the piece of shit Ramin. Oh my god. This is not a democracy. Nah, my bleep dot. Fine, I'll flip a coin between German and Chinese. German's on top, so that's heads. Chinese on bottom, so that's tails. Ramin? I say your name right frequently. It's just you only remember the times I don't. Flip a coin. Says tails. I'm doing Chinese, I guess.
And I think that's true. I can say the same thing, Sutton.
I was like, what the hell? What do you mean you can say the same thing, Sutton? It's Mr. Noodles? What?
Mr. Noodles.
The hell does that mean? God, my computer's actually getting fairly. It's not getting boiling hot. Like it's still within its acceptable range, but it is getting quite warm. Okay. Do I have any note? I do have some unsorted notes. Yeah, fun fact. That's my Chinese name. I think it was
What?
Cactus who gave it. Uh, Geng Yahan. That's not how. That's a terrible pronunciation of it. Geng.
Better than I could do.
Yo, God, what's the tone again? I never. I. Why didn't I write the tone? Yao. Yeah, Yao. Geng Yaohan. I think the last one is a. Is it a flat or is it a falling? Han. Geng Yaohan. Okay, they're both rising. Yeah, I got it was I think Cactus, a friend of mine, one of the moderators on the Conlang Discord network, CDN, a friend of mine from a kind of failed attempt at creating a group Conlang gave it to me because I mentioned how much I hated. Yeah, it was electoral college. Yeah, I hated the way my name looks in Chinese. I'm trying to find the exact part of why. Okay, yeah, no, the thing was, I hated my Chinese name, and I had a friend gave me one, but it turns out they gave me a very bullyable anime name, apparently. So this guy actually gave me. So I asked if he could give me a better one, and he did, which is this one. Actually came up with a few. Oh, yeah, unsorted notes. Classifiers and measure words. Determiners. I don't recognize those last two characters. Oh, what? Okay, copy. Hey, it's okay, and I recognize one of those characters at least. Shunjin. Momentary in a flash, in the twinkle of an eye. I mean, I tried being funny. Oh. Ugh. I got it now. What I love about the tone system in West German is there's one tone and it's neither high nor low. Germanic sucks at pitch accents, keeps developing them anyways. Taiwanese conlang servers are making a group conlang. Haha, we'll see how it goes. You can change your name. What do you mean? Are you saying I can change my name? Are you saying I should change my name from this? I quite like the name I got. Okay, sorry, it's just changing my song. God, I haven't opened this stock in forever. Literal years, I think, actually. And then there's my original document before I switched to Obsidian. Let's see. Word order. The basic word order in Chinese is subject, verb, object. 我喝水 using 是 and 很. 是 is a basic Mandarin copulaic verb, meaning it is the Chinese equivalent of to be in English. However, unlike in English, 是 is only used with nouns. 他是美国人. In order to use an adjective as a predicate, one places 很 between the subject and adjective instead. 它很贵. Something to note is that 很 actually means very or really, but when unstressed before adjective, it acts as a dummy word. Another thing is that adjectives in Chinese consider dative verbs, and 很 may go before any dative verb. Only before intransitive dative verbs, however, does it act like a dummy verb. Before transitive dative verbs like 喜欢, it retains its meaning of very or really. That is fair. That is very fair. I'll change it when I put it into Obsidian. Negation with bu. In order to negate a sentence with a verb, one needs to add bu before the verb. 我不喝水. To negate a sentence with an adverbial predicate, one replaces the 很 with bu. 我不好. Bu is normally pronounced as bu. However, if it is used before another fourth tone, it is pronounced as bu instead. 我不是美国人. I am sorry to anybody who speaks Chinese natively. My tones are shit. Questions. To ask a neutral question in Mandarin, one must repeat the verb with bu placed after the first verb. After the first. 你喝不喝茶? The verb is 2 characters long, then only.
Say
But hello, Kate, you still there?
hi. Yeah.
I thought you left.
No, I'm just playing chess.
Oh. Is that Esperanto? Esperanto? Sinamoku ala mokuetelo. The fuck does that mean? If the verb is 2 characters long, then only the first character need be repeated. 你喜不喜欢茶? Questions ending in ma. Another fairly common method of asking questions is to add ma to the end of a sentence. The sentence in question can either be positive or negative. 你是美国人吗? 他不是学生吗? Circle question with ne. Don't tell me it's Tokipona. Kat, if you dare bring Tokipona into this channel, I swear to God. Reciprocal question with ne. When asking a reciprocal question. Okay, understood. I hate Tokipona. I don't actually hate Tokipona. I feel like I've explained this before. My relationship with Tokipona. It means, do you drink water? Got it. Asking a reciprocal question, one places ne after the new subject. 我叫董耀涵，你呢? Question pronouns. Unlike English question pronouns, Mandarin question pronouns aren't fronted, instead staying where the word they replaced was. Neither a, bue, nor ma are used with question pronouns. 他不是水,他是水,什么? Shema may also be used before a noun as a kind of determiner, possessing a similar meaning to what kind of or which when there are a myriad of options. 你喜欢什么茶?
5D chess is so
You're playing
weird.
5D chess?
I am.
God damn. Answering questions. Mandarin doesn't have words for yes or no. Instead, when answering questions, one repeats the verb from the question to answer yes, and repeats the verb but with bu in front of it to answer no. Okay, I'm okay. Is he burning the house? Oh. Okay, I'm okay. So is that burn the man? Burn house burn? Not a construction I recognize, but it could work. I mean, duplication or God, what's it called? The when a word is repeated twice or a syllable is repeated twice for grammatical quality. It's not just duplication, though that is another word for it. It's another reduplication.
It's so different than duplication.
So different. Honestly, I think it's neat. It gets worse. Damn. Some verbs are split by an object like desa. Do you repeat the object as well? Answering questions reminds me of verb doubling and dudes. So especially German doesn't look real. Anfang becomes Afa. Ich gang jetzt go essen. That is er könnt jetzt go essen. Du lass lass mir la essen. De ulu. I wouldn't say that gets worse. That's what I would expect for the most. Oh god, it's like my chair keeps sinking. Uh, that is actually fascinating, though. I did not know that. That is also, yeah, no, that is an amazing example sentence often used. A perfect example of why linguistics is the most violent scientific field. 你是喜欢人吗？
Killing all the
是
infants.
你喜欢茶吗？不喜欢. One can also add more information after the repeated verb. 我喝乌龙茶. I was asked to translate how to make a salad for once. One. Serial verbs. In order to convey special meanings within sentences that would often be conveyed in English with word order, changing the form of the verb or prepositions, Chinese will often just line the verbs up one after another. One of the meanings imparted from doing this is intention or purpose, most often used with 句 or 来. 更浪是 更浪是来接我. Oh God, what's 接 again? Came to pick me up, okay. 接. And then lie. Yeah, lie. God, my Chinese has gotten so rusty. Not that I was ever actually good at it. 我们去电影 game. God, I actually can't even remember that noun. It's movie theater, I know that, but how does one pronounce it? 电影院yeah, 演员 ugh. I'm going to the movie theater to watch a movie. This is important for a few phrases like thank you for or welcome to. Phrases that would be followed by nominalized verb phrases in English are instead followed by full verb phrases in Mandarin. 谢谢你帮我喜欢你来帮忙吃 should be Yuan. Oh, thank you. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back. Auxiliary verbs. Auxiliary verbs in English are usually followed by the to infinitive, but in Mandarin, you just place the auxiliary before the verb. 我要看电影.电影. This auxiliary verb now acts as the main verb, and all of adverbs now modify the auxiliary. Auxiliary. Polite request. To make a polite request, simply place 请. How's 5D chess going?
Bad. I mean, I've won a few times against the bot. I don't know what I'm doing though.
So wrong. God damn it, I keep switching through the 请. Yeah, it's 请. So, 天和茶. Titles, unlike in English, when titles like Miss or Professor are placed before one's name, in Chinese they are placed after. 耿先生. Greetings. A common greeting is to place 好 after the name or title of whoever is one addressing. This can also be replaced after pronouns, giving us not just the infamous 你好,你好,你好, but also 您好 and 你们好. You see Vermont written in pinyin, pinion. Okay. 佛蒙特, 夏洛特, 日本. Okay, nationality. In English, to say one's nationality or where someone is from, one would use the adjectival form of the name of the place of origin. American, New York, or Chinese, Beijing. In Chinese, you place 人 after the place of origin. 美国人,纽约人. I trust this person because talking deletes them. Okay, that reminds me. Have you ever been on Latvian Wikipedia? Like the Latvian Wikipedia, as in Wikipedia for Latvia, or as in? Yes, because I literally just actually visited this a few days ago because I met a Latvian. What cursed thing are you going to tell me about the? No, I have not been on the Wikipedia in Latvian because I don't speak Latvian, nor am I studying it. Asking names. In China, it isn't uncommon for people to refer to each other by the last name, as it is To be more polite, there are two common ways to ask. The less formal way is 你姓什么? Xing here functions like a verb, meaning to be surnamed. To answer this question, one would say 我姓耿. Formality is required. One would say 您贵姓. What is your surname? Here, 贵姓 is a noun meaning your surname, with we being a non-productive polite form of your, now only used in set phrases like 贵姓. To answer this question, one would use the same form as above. To ask someone's full name, one would instead use the form jiao. Use the verb jiao, meaning to be called, followed by 什么名字. To answer, simply replace 什么名字 with your name. Job. I need to see this now.
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden. Latviasch. Oh God. That is semi-cursed.
Georges Washington's. Johns Adams.
Thomas Jefferson's. James Madison isn't that bad. It's just, but this digraph of J is tripping me up. John's
I never thought about how many J names we had for
Quincy's. A
presidents.
lot of them. Andrew's pretty funny. Wait, this guy just gets his name mostly intact? It's literally just adding an S at the end, and that's it.
What a lucky guy.
I really just want to see tramps. Tramps. Joe Biden's. Barack Obama. Yeah. What I enjoy, though, is actually the seeing it in Greek. Just such a long ass name in Greek. But then if it go down to, there you go. Mprak. Mprak. Oh God, my eyes. I am getting exhausted. It is late, and I have not had. Only consonant stems need S. Push. I did see that. I found that quite amusing. Usage of ye means to, also in its place for the verb of a sentence. 我也喝水. Numerals, the basic numerals are 0 to 10. Or to count above 11 through 19. Okay. Above 11 through 19 are created by adding a single digit number after 十.
I don't know why I find it so funny, but the fact that there's a source for George Washington being president from 1732 to 1799, or his life lived from 1732 to 1799, it's just funny.
There's a source for that on the Wikipedia page?
Like, on this Wikipedia page for presidents, it has his birth year and death year, and there's just a source. As it is for all the presidents. Even though it's just a list of presidents. It's just funny that they just have the sources in there.
That is quite amusing. In counting objects in Chinese, one can't just place the numerals before the noun like in English. Instead, one has to place a word known as a measure or counter word between the numeral and noun. Some measure words can apply to any noun, generally containers of things. 像电影 Three Bucks to Movies. 哦 God, is it? How does one pronounce that again? 像 Okay, I was right. It was Xiang. 有香书, 3 boxes of books. 几箱水, 7 boxes of water. These measure words can generally be translated one-to-one into English. However, some nouns have measure words specific to that noun. These measure words generally aren't translated into English. Notice how the highlighted measure words below aren't translated to English. I just also didn't highlight the thing. That's funny. So, 6个人,5本书.
Also, the fact that for presidents who had presidencies twice, separate times, like
是手机,
Donald Trump or Grover Cleveland, they have different photos for that for each presidency.
Really?
Yeah, like like just look at this. Donald Trump became evil in his photo, which is so funny to me. 45, he's smiling. 47, he's grimacing in the shadows.
I guess I'll come back to here. I noticed it for the vice president versus president. Oh my god, you're right. He really is just. He really does look like a villain there.
Right?
I mean, to be fair, he is a villain.
I mean, yeah, but it's so funny just the fact that it's a different photo. Also presidents 22 and 24 are both Grover Cleveland and those are different photos, but that's not really that notable.
Few nouns may have more than one measure word depending on context. 三位老师, 2位老师, 3 teachers. Things become a bit trickier with However, when counting objects with measure words, one doesn't add but 凉 must be used instead. 凉杯水茶. This doesn't count for when the last digit is the last digit in the string of numbers or for 20. Sure. I hate how Mandarin has the sound so much. I hate it. When E is followed by any tone other than the fourth, it turns from a first tone to a fourth tone. 一杯水, followed by a fourth tone, E takes a second tone. 一部电影. Determiners when 知, na, and na are used as determiners, they are most often required to take a measure word between them and the noun. Yeah, no, I know about erhua. It makes me so annoyed and mad. Okay. So I also need to set up some better. Where's appearance? Check for updates. Oh, update all. Da, 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 da. Open the appearance. Why didn't it open? There we go. Okay, so in the Japanese notes, I have it set. So it's Japanese example JP. But on the Korean, I have it as source on serif, but with a core. I just have. Wait, what did I do for the Korean one? Example core, but I don't have a just example thing. So why is the. Have. Oh, that's why. Okay. Hmm. how should I clean this part up? So example tran, I think I'll keep the same. I think example, overarching example that just sets the font size.
I need to do a better job about reading the big lang chat.
My, what happened?
Well, Space Dirt was talking about an idea that he had, and I didn't notice it until now, and I was like, man, this would have been cool to talk about.
That's fair. Wait, what do you... Are you asking me why I hated my name in Chinese? Example 22. So does this. That keeps the Korean. But what about does it keep the Japanese? No, it breaks the Japanese, obviously, because it is. That really breaks the Japanese. What? Oh, because I shortened like that. That does not feel like a size 22 font right there.
Which only has phonemic tones? What? You should make a language which only has tones phonemically.
Oh, why I hate the
Um,
earth sound. Because of my speech impediment makes it specifically that the sound is when I find have a lot of trouble saying.
yeah, but it is kind of your name.
It is kind of my name, but it's also my name because I lost a bet.
You lost a bet?
I lost a bet. I've told you this story before. Told
I
it
don't think you
multiple
have,
times on this.
actually.
It's because I used to pronounce the rhotic schwa as the rhotic schwa, and people heard it as erotic.
Oh. And that somehow got
Is
it.
this just me or does this feel small? Like it's the same font size as this, but here it feels small. I'll come through and fix that later. But we have
Hashtag names for speech impedience.
okay, and then how should I shorten? I'll do it as man. Or should I keep it as trad? I might just keep it as trad actually. Font family. God, is it Biaokai? Font book. Very clear. There we go. IT TC is also the Biaokai HK Biaokai TC. Yeah, Biaokai is the one I was thinking of. Hanong Kai, which is Vietnamese. Biaokai IT. I think the one I want is gonna be Biaokai.
Biaokai watch.
Biaokai. Except that didn't do anything for some reason. Span class, trad, horseshoe. So if I do an exclamation point, important. Okay, now it forces it. Why didn't it force it with the... Yeah, I didn't need a force for this one. For this one, for some reason, I needed to force it. And it feels small. I wonder if it's just because the density of the characters themselves. That's probably what's going on there. It's a visual trick. Then you'll like Taiwanese Mandarin, which has... Ugh. Wait, does Taiwanese Mandarin get rid of entirely? I thought it still retained it. And I don't just mean Guoyu. I mean like Taiwanese Mandarin as spoken. What should I say? Could I increase the size for that? Right, because it was already mutually exclusive with sh. So they just needed to lose S plus the sh. Oh, the Seaman. Taipei probably pronounced Seaman is cool. Wait, so it doesn't, for UCAP, it doesn't fully merge. Why did my lamp just turn off? It doesn't fully merge. The S just becomes a retracted S, so s, sh, sh. Huh. Anyway, yeah, I think that's good for now. Example trad. Just gonna increase that to 24 and deal with the consequences later. Yeah, that feels better. It still feels small though. Now it just feels too big. That feels right. But now that feels huge. I'm definitely gonna have to figure out, get a different sizing between those two. Okay, so the Chinese equivalent of the copula to be in Mandarin is sh. I think I do want to redo. I like the way this was doing it though, with word order. Oh god, my eyes. Oh god, is it already 10:52?
Yeah, it's it,
8
it
8:52.
time.
If it was 10:52, that would be insane.
If it was 10:52, oh yeah, because your time zone is, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. In more advanced grammatical patterns. Actually, no. The basic word order in Mandarin is, is S. I really need to like actually get a standard of like make myself one of those like editorial standards for all of this. Oh, bye. I'm in Ireland.
War did break into the
I did
EU.
break into the EU. I'm wanted in 13 different countries.
I was gonna say, well, you didn't break into the EU since you're in Ireland, but I was thinking of the wrong British Isle.
If you wait like 6 minutes, I'll be done with my stream, and then we can say bye in person. By the way, oh, my apologies. Much better then. Yeah, much better.
Can't believe they didn't call you Schwar, by the way.
It's fine. They know me in person.
Yeah,
Basic.
but how dare they?
I'm. I mean, they at this point, there's really no reason to have that anonymity because I've done so many streams, and I'm probably gonna turn this into an actual academic channel eventually. The basic word order in Mandarin Chinese is SVO. This similar to how it is in English. Subject. No, SVO. Subject, then verb, then object. This is similar to how it is in English, though it's more complex grammatical structures. It's the basic word order of Mandarin.
Schwar, I just got a GIF that I need to show you.
Okay. What? You just got a gift?
A GIF,
The
like animation.
fuck is that? Like, I actually do not know what the hell I'm looking at. Oh my god.
It's the pan plate logo
That is terrifying
on
to look
on a
at.
3D model.
That was just. And then what I've been doing is I've been having two example sentences uh, for each span class equals example tran. Yeah, I've been having two example sentences per thing. Okay, 我吃 I need a verb and something to be eating. Um, not really any food items. So I could just do something like Well, fun. Oh, it doesn't show me the. Oh no, it is coordinatorums. There we go. Done. Is it no 早饭 or is 早餐more common? I guess if this is the one that pops up, I'll use these ones. Then 晚饭 appears on top instead for this one. Oh, I already have this one? Oh, I have them down here. So that them has the. You would say 早餐. Okay, I think I'll probably do that then. Let me update the opinion as well. So watch it. 早餐 I eat breakfast, and then let's just do 水生. Yeah, let's just do 水生 to student read a book. There you go. Yep, that's hilarious. Okay, and I think with that, I'm going to end the stream here. That's been 2 hours, and I need to eat dinner.
All right. Goodbye, stream.
Goodbye. And then tomorrow, Kate, I think I'll be able to play Minecraft. you free?
I have my class in the evening, but aside from that, I should be kind of free.
Okay. Anyway, till next time, next week, I bid you all adieu.
I bid you all adieu as well.